I'm going to make it! I'm going to make a hash of your face! I'm going to make a skin. Bloody shadows.
Does this skull look familiar?
Where did you get that? It is the bony husk of my only daughter.
You had a daughter?
Yes, until she was taken from me. All the memories have faded. But she will come back to me soon. Just a few more, and then it's done.
I know your secret. You've ensured that the Soul Eaters will never run out of food. Countless people died because of you.
And I don't deny it. Sometimes sacrifices have to be made for a higher cause. I don't expect you to understand.
The Soul Eaters are dead. You'll be sending no more people to death.
It won't do any harm to prepare for their return. The blink of an eye in the fabric of time and they'll be back. Savor your victory. It won't last forever.
Your days of selling souls are over.
No! He won't bring her back to me unless he's got enough souls.
Forget it. He tricked you. It doesn't matter how many souls you sacrifice, it won't bring your daughter back. Take a long, hard look at yourself and make your peace. It's over.
Oh, this pain. But I can hear the truth in your words. You won. I'll leave the island and grant you one last question.
Can you teach me the secrets of your magic?
We haven't got time for that. But I can give you an elixir. It will improve your magical abilities. That's all I can do for you. Farewell, friend.
That was fast.
I have some news for your comrades.
Really? Do tell.
I have some news
Really?
about Hector and Diaz. They're fine. They had a problem with a soul eater who had transformed into a beautiful woman.
Holy shit. Did you take care of him? I mean, her.
I unmasked the woman and finished off the soul eater.
Nicely done. Here, this is for your effort.
I have some news for your comrades.
Really? Do tell.
About Nathan and his people.
Tell me.
Nathan and Nemo are still alive, but the others are dead.
Oh man. What happened?
A soul eater turned them into fish,
What?
and all that fish has gone rotten.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What's happening on this island? Oh well, they won't need their pay either, so it's yours.
I have some news for your comrades.
Really? Do tell.
About Gonzalez and his men. Gonzalez and Domingo survived.
What happened to the others?
A soul eater ripped them to pieces.
I was afraid you'd say something like that. These two are still alive at least. Here's the pay of the dead soldiers. Well, they won't need it, will they? That was the last of them. Thanks for your help.
I've got news about the soul eaters.
Really? What did you learn?
A ghost named Balthazar has been luring people to this island for some time now.
What for?
The soul eaters are feeding. They drain the living of their energies and pass them on to their dark master.
Oh, bollocks. I knew this was weird. Thanks for letting me know. Take this as payment.
What happens now?
For you, nothing, I'd say. But if you joined the Inquisition, then, well, we could use someone like you. I think we'll stay here for now and try to regroup. If you've got nothing else to do here, I wish you luck. Maybe we'll see each other again sometime.
Teach me something. Let's trade.
Sure, why not?
Let's trade.
Sure, why not?
About your soul eaters. Do you want news?
I'm listening.
The Soul Eater of the South is history.
Most excellent. What now?
One of those bloody creatures is hidden in a valley in the southwest.
That's not good.
That should have been the last of them.
Good. My men will take care of the remaining threats. You have done us a great service. Take this as a reward.
What do you think of this place?
To be honest, I don't know what to make of this island. It's full of life, but it harbors a dark secret. It's unsettling just to look at it.
Here. Soul dust for humanity. Here. Soul dust for humanity. What do you think about this place?
Interesting. Everyone is so wonderfully tense here. Probably because of the bad atmosphere they breathe. Perhaps a good storm would help clear it out.
What do you think of this part of the world?
An evil spirit rules over this place. Everything you see here is doomed to die.
Isn't that always the case?
No, not always. You must be especially careful here. This place is in the grip of madness. Trust no one.
Well, we're on Tyrannus. What will you do now?
The mage Erasmus sent me to Tacarigua to get the monolith stone for him. He needs it for his experiment. He calls it his reactor. If I turn up at Erasmus's, I will have to justify myself again for all sorts of crap.
Come on, give me the stone. I'll do it for you.
Really? I owe you one. Here's the stone. Take it to Erasmus. He will be pleased.
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad that I'm part of your crew. But to be honest, I should go and speak to Faruko. He told me that I should come and see him when I'm back from Tacarigua.
What's the problem? Just go and speak to Faruko.
Yeah, sure. Which means I'll get yet another lecture from him. Responsibility and the consequences of not following the Mage's orders, blah blah. Okay, I took a little longer than intended on Tacarigua, but it was a real tough nut to crack.
Oh, come on. You're just being lazy, that's all.
Maybe. I just think the mages could show a little more gratitude. After all, we're risking life and limb for them.
What if I speak to Faruko?
Well, you've actually helped me enough already. I don't know if I can ask that of you as well.
I'll survive.
All right. Thanks. I will return the favor. Just don't tell him I've been on a thieving spree on Tacarigua. He's already... Well, you'll find out when you talk to him.
Where is this Faruko?
I guess he'll be in the Great Hall in the Mage Camp. He's usually there.
Come on, let's go.
That's it! Gnomes as dock workers. I've never really thought much of that idea,
Why do you think that?
because there'd be more goods disappearing than arriving. That was a tough fight.
That's correct. No cargo, then?
What?
Didn't you arrive in that boat over there? What cargo are you carrying?
Just us.
Oh, so you're not here to deliver goods to the Mage Camp?
No. You mages set up a camp.
Yes. It's in the heart of this island. If you want to visit, go and see Baker. You can find him to the right of the warehouse up the hill. Ask him to take you there. It can be pretty dangerous without a guide. Stay away from both the forest and the big lake, if you don't want to end up as a water lizard's dinner.
All right.
Two times 3 means 4... No, 6! Got it, almost got wrong.
Hey, wait.
So you're the important man on board.
I've been ordered to guard the Mage's galley, and I don't know your face, although you're the guy who arrived in the harbor just recently.
Yeah, that's me.
You're from far away, aren't you? What's the situation like out there?
The sea is not safe due to a fleet of ghost ships.
Oh yes, I heard. That's bad news. Well, luckily they haven't turned up yet.
It's only a matter of time.
You could be right. Then we'll have to fight them.
Nice ship you have there.
No, it isn't mine. It belongs to the mages.
But are you able to sail it?
Of course, or they wouldn't have entrusted me with such an honorable task.
Right. What does one have to do to get you to leave aboard the galley?
To do what?
To attack the fleet of ghost ships.
You must be kidding. I have my orders. Unless anyone tells me otherwise, the galley is staying where she is.
And who gives the orders?
Usually the most powerful person. And right now, that's without doubt the mages.
How about you make an exception? Just this once.
No way.
All right.
These stones are a real work of art. Just don't get up to any funny business.
I'm not planning to knock them over.
Know how to handle yourself. Creatures really are everywhere! You know how to handle yourself.
Looks like someone was collecting salt water here.
Watch out! Watch out! Nice moves there! That was a tough fight. Here I come! You know how to handle yourself. I won't leave you. You know how to handle yourself. Watch out! Yeah. Well done. Only good beast's a dead beast. You know how to handle yourself. foul creatures really are everywhere! Nice moves there! These foul creatures really are everywhere! That was a
The
tough
goblins
fight.
had a great mine here. Now we could actually mine the resources. It looks like someone here has diverted the water from the waterfall.
These foul creatures really are everywhere! Know how to handle yourself.
Hello, little fella.
Little? God, you know little. The average norm is 3.5 feet tall. God, he is 3 3/4 feet tall.
You're quite the clever one, aren't you?
Oh yes, Gaddy sometimes help Master Rummold with counting. You want to play a game?
Why not?
Famo! Then listen to Gaddy very close. If Rummold drinks some rum, how many rums does he have left at the very least?
1?
Right! He has 1 in his name. Always practice counting. Good for brain and purse.
Can you teach me something?
Although Gaddy not good teeth, Gaddy still teach you how to steal dinghy. Gnu are naturally good thieves, but you should watch out when you steal from homies. Among Gnu, it is an honor not to get caught, but homies don't like one bit. But don't let that stop you, homie.
Teach me something.
What does Honey want to know?
Show me how to train a monkey.
Yip yip.
Do you also trade goods?
Trado? Yip yip, homie.
Let's trade. What's the matter?
Safi wants rum. You have?
Of course, here you are.
Tantan, homie! Safi, like drink, make you gaga!
Fucking hell, now even the gnomes are knocking them back.
When time comes, Safi make strongest drink of all.
A gnome who drinks rum?
Whatever you don't have in your head, you haven't drunken yet.
What are you on about? Perhaps I should give up drinking.
Hummy prefer water?
No, rum is alright. What do you think about the mages?
Mage funny. No interest in doolally drink. Only want shiny stones from mountain. Pirates better.
And more drunk. Don't you want any gold and gems?
Course I do. But liquid gold brings even greater joy.
You mean rum?
Yip Yip has magic powers. Homies say that rum makes ugly people beautiful.
Well, yeah. But only until you wake up next to them.
What?
Forget it. Can you teach me something about making rum?
Safi can, but it cost gold.
What can you teach me?
Ask me.
Teach me how to make rum.
Good. Homie, listen carefully. First, you need right ingredients. No metal. Homie must add it to pot with water. Then wait and ta-da! Doolally drink ready.
That doesn't sound too complicated. What do you have to offer?
Beautiful dinghy. Homie, looky.
Out of my sight! Get out of my sight!
25 packs of sausages, 35 wheels of cheese, 200 bottles of spirits, 8 salted warthogs. Huh? What is it?
Nice harbor. Who's all the junk for?
Junk? These are the best goods from the remotest parts of the world. You have any idea how much logistic effort goes into acquiring all that stuff?
A safe trading route. Capable and seaworthy crew. Reliable suppliers.
I wanted to know who it was for.
Oh, I see. For the mages, of course.
Right. Do you also sell it?
Only if you can pay. And if your pockets are empty, don't even think about nicking anything.
I wasn't planning to.
Good. Because there are two things I can't stand. Rats in my goods and louse-ridden thieves.
Have you got a problem with thieves?
Yes, damn it. And I'm not happy about it.
Do you know who robbed you?
It must have been the gnomes.
It's them, without a doubt.
But I don't want to have them strung up until I'm absolutely certain. Someone will have to lie in wait at night among the chests. Then we'll get wise to these filthy thieves.
Which crates are you talking about?
There's a stack of crates and barrels near the quayside. Just head down the stairs near the warehouse and keep to your right. You can't miss it.
What do I get if I help you?
If you're serious about it, then I'm sure we could find something.
Could you be a little more precise? I'm really not interested in rusty soup ladles.
Oh, it'll be a nice surprise. I promise I'll fork out for it.
I'll find out who's stealing from you.
Great! And in the meantime, I'll get a few nooses ready for some gnomes' necks.
Calm down and be patient.
Yeah. Just remember, if you want to keep a lookout from near those crates, you'll have to do it at night. If it helps, you could always hit the sack for a few hours beforehand.
Show me your goods. Rummold thinks you gnomes are stealing from him.
Rummold is pig-headed.
So you think he's wrong?
Definitely. Homies at Harbor are our our friends. Harbor thieves mess up Gadi's plans. Gnu could not do that to Gadi.
Rummold says one of you gnomes is a thief.
Safi has never stolen a thing. Not one bottle. Safi honest.
You fight! Another head! Good!
You've got a goblin problem here at the harbor.
Yes, homie, many things stolen here at Harbor. Evil goblins did it. Gadi happy goblins dead. Smell horrible. Blech.
Get out of my sight!
Your thieves were goblins.
Oh dear. I suppose I accused the gnomes wrongly then.
Yeah, looks that way.
Well, I'll make it up to them by kicking their asses less often.
You do whatever you think best. Now what about my reward?
Go ahead and choose something. A sack full of gold, or a mystery box.
Give me the box.
An excellent choice. A surprise is always more interesting than some paltry gold. Here you go.
All right.
Look! A new arrival! Surely you want to visit the Mage Camp?
I want to explore the whole island, actually.
Then you're best off starting with the mages. I can take you there. I have some things to do there anyway. You can of course make your own way.
What brought you to Tyrannus?
I'm a guardian looking after new recruits. Each one of them needs some guidance during these times, and I point them in the right direction.
So, you're recruiting?
Other communities are also welcome here, provided they respect the mages and aren't members of the Inquisition. But if you're interested in becoming a cadet, we could always use a strong hand.
I'd rather wait here. Here I come!
Can you teach me anything?
Sure, but not for free. Not even for guardians. I've got to make a living somehow, you know?
Teach me something.
What would you like to know?
I'm really not that good. How do I become a guardian?
Best would be for you to speak to General Magnus. You'll have to make yourself useful before he considers admitting you, so try asking him for work.
Why do you oppose the Inquisition?
They've chosen the wrong path. Don't get me wrong, their motives are good. I used to be one of them. But they turned their backs on the mages, and that is a grave mistake. As far as the Inquisition goes, the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Take me to the mages.
All right, let's go. Crystals grow everywhere on Tyrannus, magic crystals. We insert them in artifacts and cast powerful spells with them. Oh, while we're here, maybe we'll find a few crystals in the cave.
Is it safe?
I've been in there before, but you know how it is with beasts.
Sometimes they come back.
You got it! So, should we risk taking a look?
Sure. Let's search the cave.
I can already hear the monsters. Let's go. Stay right behind me. All right, that's it. I'm done here. Let's move on.
All right.
There are two paths to the camp. The way up through the cave above is shorter, but you don't see as much of the island. The way through the valley below is a little longer. I'll leave the decision up to you. And...
Let's take the shorter path through the cave.
Fine. Follow me.
I won't leave you.
The battle has been settled. Of course, we also need a lot of crystals. Luckily, we have the gnomes who are hard working little diggers.
You know how to handle yourself.
Well, what do we have here? Ouch! That hurt. Right. Now you can see Tyrannus, a unique island situated between two climate zones.
Oh yeah.
Come on, it's not far now. And I almost forgot. When you're with the mages, make sure you have a look at the reactor, which is really a sight to behold. Stay right behind me.
All right.
Just follow me.
Sounds familiar.
Stay right behind me. Here we are. Welcome to the camp. Have a look around. I just have to check something. I'll see you later.
All right.
It's been a while since I was last here.
And?
Hasn't really changed. Still stinks as bad as ever.
So, did you bring fresh meat? How's it going at the harbor?
I've got everything under control down there, but I heard it's total chaos up here.
Did you just come up here to get on my tits?
That depends. Have you got my rum?
Of course. It's all there.
Lovely. Then I'll be on my way.
What is it? I'm working.
It looks to me as if you were just standing around.
Me? Just standing around? I make sure everyone is where they should be.
Oh, come on. We all know you do all the shit jobs that no one else wants to do.
You keep out of it. It still amazes me to this day why they ever took you on. I'm the one who keeps things ticking over here.
All right, and now tell me, who is really in charge here?
You mean General Magnus, I suppose. Most of the time he's over in the square outside the Great Hall of the Mages.
Good. Carry on.
Yes, I still have lots to do. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled.
You'll mess up the whole floor.
It's just a bit of dirt.
For you, it's just a bit of dirt, but for me, it's another whole hour of scrubbing. I've already told Talbot 1,000,000 times. I don't care how the other houses here look. When someone comes into my house, their shoes stay outside.
What's Talbot up to?
He's a waster, that's all. He just hangs around outside all day, instead of helping me in the house.
Why do you have such a problem with dirt?
Why? Because of the vermin, of course. Well, we already have rats in our house. There's a constant scratching and rasping sound behind the house. The noise is driving me crazy. And Talbot, that damn slacker, said it was normal.
I found what was causing the noise.
Really? Yes. It's all quiet now. What was it?
An armadillo living behind the house.
I knew it was a vermin problem. I'm going to give Talbot a piece of my mind. Take this as a reward. Men, always the same problem.
Hey,
Call them to dinner and they don't come. Take your damn shoes off.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I just did? I paid someone to do your job.
You did what?
You heard right. We have vermin in our house, and I bet they'd feel right at home in this pigsty.
All right, don't get so worked up, love.
If I catch you wearing your shoes in this house one more time, you'll be sleeping on the floor.
Zakia likes gold. Hummy has gold?
Yeah. Here, take 5 gold.
Zakia wants more gold. Hummy, go and get more gold.
Go earn your own gold.
No, if Hummies give gold, Zakia happy. You give Zakia gold, and Zakia tell you something.
Do the Guardians even trust you, gnomes?
Guardians only trust magic men. But eyes of Guardians overlook GNU, so they not see when we do business.
Right. How many gnomes live on Tyrannus?
5.
5?
Does Zakir get more gold if he says higher number?
No, Zakir gets nothing because he can't count. Give me my gold back.
Well, okay.
All I got back from you is 4 gold. 1 is still missing.
But 4 is much more than 5, and half of 8 is...
Forget it. Keep the coin.
The laundry isn't done yet. Come again later.
Laundry? What laundry?
The Guardian's laundry. Someone has to do it.
And I suppose that someone is you.
For some reason, I imagine my life as a cadet to be very different. As a Guardian, you'll be throwing fireballs all the time, they said. But the only fire I get to see is the one under the cooking pot.
So, you're the whipping boy around here.
Yes. I mean, no. Well, for now, but later...
Yeah, big plans, I get it.
If I didn't have my dreams, what would I have left?
Laundry?
Ah, thanks.
Tell me more about the Guardians.
We are the long arm of the mages, so to speak. All new recruits begin their service as a simple cadet. The boys, who have served for a while, will be appointed as Guardians. And only Magnus, our general, outranks them.
I understand. Ever considered running away?
Nope, I'd never consider it. Eventually, someone will come and take over my post. But for now, it would be helpful enough if someone could sweep the warehouse for me. Hey, you're still new. Don't you want to take on the job?
No, I never saw myself ending up as a cleaning lady. Sure, I'll sweep the warehouse. Fuck that. Alright, listen. How about I find someone to sweep the warehouse for you?
That works too. But take this broom with you. Can't do the job without the proper tools.
Where should I find your replacement for the warehouse?
That won't be easy at all. Surely none of the Guardians would want to do it. And asking the mages would cost you your head. It would probably be easiest to find somebody who has recently lost his job. Keep your eyes open.
It's going to happen soon.
Ah, shit, not again.
Why won't anyone listen to me?
Because the shadow creatures you're talking about can't hurt us.
They'll come. And they're going to...
Get their asses kicked, I bet. Now go annoy someone else.
If you ask me, it was the right decision giving these little fellows their own place.
Why?
Well, if something goes missing, you know where to look.
No.
Hey there, short ass.
Palupo di paga nupsi.
Yeah, well, whatever.
No? You don't understand nothing? Good. That's because me no monolith stone. All gone. Kasim no longer have stone. You don't be bashing Kumpo Gunu.
It's alright, I understand. You no longer have the stones, I get it.
Yip yip.
Monolith stones. I should tell the mage responsible about this little chap here.
Ah, new homie in the camp. Abbas knows them all. Abbas remembers when only fields and trees were here.
But I like it better as it is now.
Do you know any stories about Tyrannus?
Yep, homie. We gnomes here before mages. When mages arrived, they offered deal. They give us gold, and we work for them. If homie has gold, Abbas can sell dinghy, or tell stories.
What do you actually do here?
Abbas is elder of the gnomes, watches over them, and gathers shiny stones for mages. Sadly, Abbas lost Lami. He was hardest working gnome of all.
Then I'll keep an eye out for Lami.
Famo, homie. Looky.
Tell me something. Tell me about you gnomes.
We collect dinghy on every island. Always looking for the most pretty dinghy there is. The Orikulki.
Why?
At the end of his life, every GNU needs his Orikulki to leave this world with honor. That is our destiny. Yes.
Who's in charge here?
Magnus is important, homie. Tells everyone what to do. Zacharias is biggest mage, but he's always busy. Easier to talk to other mages. If you want to learn, go to Stanley, Gordon, and Hardwick. Oh, and Roderick makes delicious soup.
What's so special about the crystals?
Yep, homie. Mages want shiny stones from Kava, from the mines. GNU help. There are many Kavas here on the island of crystals. And because we many GNU, we bring many shiny stones. The homies need many to build big stone circle on the bridge.
What do you sell?
Cookie looky.
One day, Ali will become great guardian. Yip yip.
You're not a guardian, are you?
No, the mages saved me, so I'm doing my share here in the camp. I don't know the last thing about magic, but I can forge a good sword, and a solid blade is a loyal companion in these times.
You want to stop the shadows with ordinary steel?
If only you knew everything you could do with my steel.
Ha! We'll need more than that to stop them.
What do you do when you're not at the forge?
I sleep.
Right.
Well, sometimes I have a little drink in the tavern after midnight. When you bang on the anvil as much as I do, sometimes your hand starts to get a little shaky. A strong drink helps to steady the bones, you know. And if you can have a drinking contest with someone on the same night, all the better.
What did the mages save you from?
It all happened too long ago for you to be remotely interested.
You're wrong. Tell me the story.
It all started back in the time when the Inquisition and the mages were still making common cores. I was already a smith then, and I was doing loads of overtime. I was so overworked that I forgot to fold one particular blade properly.
Okay, so you forged a bad blade, so?
But that's just it.
That sodding blade ended up going to the Commandant, and of course, it snapped. He wanted to have my guts for garters, so I packed my things and went over to the Mages. I'd never have made it without them.
So, returning to the Inquisition is not an option?
Definitely not. I hardly think they would welcome a deserter back with open arms. No, my place is here. The Mages will accomplish what the Inquisition failed to do.
And that is?
Defeat the Titans, once and for all.
I think I've heard enough.
All right, I have another iron in the fire anyway.
Tell me about blacksmithing.
I owe the Mages, so you'll have to pay me. But if you're afraid of sparks, you'll be a terrible blacksmith. If all you need is a better weapon, I can sell you one.
Let's trade. Teach me something. How do you forge weapons?
It's an art in itself. When you heat up the steel, you have to be careful that it doesn't get too hot. Otherwise, it will become charred. The same goes for tempering the steel. You can make steel almost as hard as glass. However, bear in mind that it will become both sharper and more brittle the harder it is. Just experiment until you find the perfect combination of hot and cold.
Let's trade. Oiled crankshafts were rarely used in crossbows, despite their obvious efficiency. Since most shooters have started using firearms, likely no one there is interested any longer. A final specimen is said to have been owned by a lighthouse keeper on Calador. It's useless without the right key.
What do I have to know about forging?
You eat the raw steel in the fire. That's why the fire must be on. Really on. You understand?
All right.
Then you strike the steel until it's the right shape, and you harden it by putting it into water immediately.
I get it. Hey, I'm a Gila. If you need something special or want to get rid of a few crystals, I'm your man.
What can you offer?
Everything you need.
Anything you can teach me?
If your offer's fair.
I want to improve my shot with a pistol.
All right then. Pistols are best for short range. For longer, use a rifle. If you're in a fight, wait for the moment when your enemy is distracted, and then, bam, shoot him in the face. It's not the most elegant strategy, but very effective.
I'm not good enough yet. Got any good tips?
Sure, if you're looking for weapons, talk to Gordon and Stanley. You can earn gold in arm wrestling matches or by throwing knives. Oh, and if you get the opportunity, run an errand for the mages. The rewards are worth it. You can also earn the odd coin drinking. I usually drink from late at night until dawn.
What's knife throwing like?
It's only for guys with a steady hand. You have to get the right moment to throw the knife. And if you need an opponent, ask around near the target. If you see someone training there, you can challenge them.
How is your arm wrestling?
Go talk to Roderick. Introducing it was his idea. He can tell you the rules. But be careful if you wrestle with him. He's got a battering ram instead of an arm.
Do you trade information as well?
Our little bird twittered an interesting tidbit to me recently. Apparently, the mages have got themselves a nice pile of crystals. I bet a smart guy like you would have use for some of them.
As for the mage's crystals...
Not so fast, my friend. Information has a price, and I want gold.
What do you get out of it once I get the crystals?
Not much, other than the few gold coins I ask in payment for some information. It's more of a personal matter. I got caught stealing something from them once. The reprimand stung, and it still does today. I would feel a certain gratification if you stole from them.
Which mages?
Well, I heard that Nurgle, the alchemist, keeps his valuables in a chest. And Lumbrock has a guard posted outside his room around the clock. He might as well have shouted from the rooftops that he's got something worth stealing. Master Faruko is the last one. Picking his chest will be quite a feat.
How do I get at the mage's chests?
You shouldn't have any difficulties with Nurgle. He's so scatterbrained he doesn't even lock it. It may take some sweet talking to get to Lumbrock's chest, though. The guard is pretty on the ball. But if you get a job from Lumbrock, you'd be able to enter his room, so good luck. As for Faruko, let me think. I heard he possesses a key. Talk to him and feel him out.
I'll look into the matter with the crystals.
Good idea. It's time someone took stock there. And I think their records will soon show stocks are low, eh?
You lucky here.
Who are you?
I am Jafar, a big fucking hero and friend to Hummies. Well, I was once. Me Sada.
What do you mean, you were a hero?
Look at me now! Jafar become Matar! Matar of Gnu! He must train young Gnu!
Is that bad?
No, but it means Jafar must watch over protege. Cannot sail sea anymore. Jafar stuck here on stinking Tyrannus. Me sadder.
How's your protege getting along?
Jafar failed. My Pivy has been among humans too long. He never really learned from Matar what it means to be good Gnu.
Who is your Pivy?
My protege, he called Ali. He running through camp telling everyone he wants to be fucking Guardian.
Oh yeah, I've met him.
Oh no. Jafar is big fucking disappointment. Not a good Matar.
Then let Ali become a Guardian. After that you'll be rid of him.
What? But Ali is Gnu. General Magnus has never accepted Gnu before.
There's always a first time.
You taking my piss?
Why don't you both just sail somewhere else?
We come because Gnu needed here. Jafar feel responsibility for homies, and good for protege. Jafar still only here because protege no want to leave.
I'll take care of Ali.
What? You talk to Magnus so he will make Ali a Guardian?
I think I'll take a closer look at your protege first. Does Ali have any special skills that might impress the General?
Well... he's a Gnu.
This isn't going to be easy.
Okie dokie. I wait here till you done.
If you like sailing, I could use your help. I need a skilled thief like you on my crew.
Yep, yep. Jafar happy at idea. Generous offer. But Jafar is Matar and cannot just leave protege.
Stop! Not another step. You're not going to just saunter in here, are you?
And what if I am?
No way. General Magnus doesn't want anyone to disturb the mages. So without the General's permission, I'm not letting anyone in. Are we clear?
I see.
What is it? Is there a problem?
Skull caves, shadow minions, devastated areas. The usual.
So what? There's nothing that can harm us now that we have the power the mages gave us. Well, even a Titan could get a foothold here, that's for sure. Those who control magic have nothing to fear.
You seem confident.
You bet. Just look what the mages have done here on Tyrannus. We don't care if the gods have abandoned the world. We don't need them anymore. The more crystals our minds produce, the greater our power.
Tell me something about the crystals and the mines.
I have no idea why the crystals are so powerful, but I do know they burn a nice hole in our enemies. And that's precisely why it's so important to mine them.
Right. How many crystals have you got with you?
Me? Oh, it's not worth mentioning. A handful, and that's it. This stuff is needed elsewhere more urgently.
Then you certainly won't mind handing over a few.
But not all of them. Here.
What else do you do, apart from making speeches?
Ha! Impressed, aren't you? Well, I'm waiting for the next order from Magnus. As long as he issues them, I'll be ready in advance. He who is well prepared will succeed in this camp, and that will be me.
How about a round of knife throwing?
Sure thing, but I don't compete against any buffoon. I'll enter into a knife duel with you just as soon as you bring the necessary gold. But remember, I don't have time for these games when I'm not by the wheel.
Let's throw knives.
Good. You won't beat me anyway. Go! You bastard. Two can play that game. Oh, shit. I don't believe it. Damn! That was good. Give yourself a pat on the back. Whoa, I'm intimidated. Well done. I don't mind paying for that lesson, but you won't get more for me than the gold you just won. So you better find another opponent.
What are you up to in here, eh?
You! Come here! What's going on?
Not so loud. Otherwise I'll be in trouble with the Guardians again.
You're not one of the Guardians.
I never trusted magic. I'm a fisherman. I was a fisherman before the mages began their experiments on this island.
Ah, a fisherman. And what are you fishing for up here in the camp?
Nothing. Stop making fun of me.
Why do we have to whisper anyway?
The Guardians don't want anyone to ask for help.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Because my story just drives people crazy. At least, that's what Hardwick said.
What's your problem?
You want the short version or the long one?
The short one will do.
Okay. Until recently, my friends Tokel and Lena lived with me in the fisherman's hut. But one day, a thick fog rolled in. Really thick. Really thick.
Just get to the point.
Gosh, you're in a hurry. All right. I fled, and don't know what happened to them. Now I'm looking for someone to try and find them.
Is there anything else I need to know about your friends?
Well, maybe you should go and have a look around on the small island in the lake. Maybe Tokel fled to that place. But that's just speculation. Nothing more.
I'll take care of your friends.
Thank you. Finally. Someone's doing something for me. I think you should start your search at the fisherman's hut. But make no mistake, those beasts are nothing to be trifled with.
Vetranio is looking for someone to sweep the storehouse for him.
You better get a move on then.
I was actually thinking you might do it.
Listen, I was born a fisherman, and I'll die a fisherman. That's as sure as my next catch. But my mate Tokel might be interested. If he's still alive, that is.
This, my friend, this here is the best spot on this stinking island.
Do you have something against the island?
No. It just smells a little strong here, that's all. It's my home, after all.
You need a good spanking, the one your mother never gave you. Here, lad, fry yourself a piece of meat. You look famished.
What? You're giving him something to eat?
You're fat enough as it is, Horace. So, what can I do for you? Would you like to replenish your supplies? Or maybe test your strength?
So, you provide supplies to the people here?
That's right. But it isn't always easy to fill all the hungry mouths. The work in the mines means the men are constantly hungry. Luckily, the gnomes don't eat very much. And when they're hungry, the garbage is also fine for them.
You give the gnomes rubbish to eat?
Of course. And I don't feel guilty about it either. They're not like those fancy mages. They don't give a toss if their sausage was lying in the dirt for a bit. The important thing is, it's nice and greasy and puts meat on their bones. Besides, I have to make do with what Rumhold gives us.
Tell me about arm wrestling. I heard that you were the one who knew something about it.
Then you heard right. The rules are simple. Place your arm on the table and push. No bracing. And keep trying to twist the opponent's hand to the inside. That's how you'll get his hand on the table.
Who can I take on at arm wrestling?
I always arm wrestle straight after leaving work. It's a welcome change from the daily grind. Otherwise Hardwick and Downs turn up every now and then. When you see someone training at the table, chat to him, and he'll be happy to do a round with you.
What do you have to offer?
Choose something.
Hey, you! I know who you are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're that person who weighed anchor here not too long ago. I also know what you want.
And what do I want?
Our crystals, of course. And if you want to learn magic, you're gonna need them. But you're gonna have to earn them.
How do I earn crystals?
Well, I'd say that you need a strong arm.
Let me guess. I need a fucking pickaxe.
Exactly. But if you're willing to take the risk, I can offer you a bet.
Go on.
How about a round of arm wrestling against me? If you win, I'll give you some crystals.
What do you need as my stake?
Forget it. Defeating you will be good enough.
Right.
You know what? You buy a round of grog for the lads if you lose.
What'll it cost me?
300 gold and you're in. Just so you know, there'll be no more crystals if you lose. So only challenge me at the tavern if you've got what it takes.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm a fighter. I've never done anything else. First for the Inquisition, and now for the mages. I guard the camp alongside Frink, Magnus and the others. So if you violate the rules, I'll probably be the one who beats you up.
What are the rules of the camp?
Talk to Frink. He will teach you them.
Frink?
You'll find him at the entrance of the mine.
You understand your craft.
Well, you know, eventually you will meet someone who's better than you.
But if you train me, that won't happen soon.
Well, why not?
Close combat is my strong point. Let's see if I can still teach you something.
What do you sell? How about melee combat?
What do you want to know?
How dare you steal?
Get out of here!
Get lost! This is your final warning. Out!
Really curious,
Get out
that
of
little
here!
one.
Get lost!
Get out my sight! I'd rather wait here. Here I come!
You can stop sneaking. Get lost!
Get out of here!
Get lost!
Get out of here! Ah, a new face in the camp. Are you the replacement for Geralt?
Not that I know of.
Damn. I'd hoped that somebody would finally take over his post. Does that mean I have to continue dealing with this waster?
What kind of a problem have you got with Geralt?
Where do I start? He can't even do the simplest tasks. We've got rules here, and if they aren't observed, we'll have big problems.
So don't make such a fuss, Frink.
Everyone knows you don't stick to the rules, so just leave us out of it.
What rules are you talking about?
Well, prick up your ears, okay? 1. The word of the mages is law. 2. Crystal mining is top priority. And 3. One must not flake out at one's post.
All right. Understood.
Ah, really? What's the first rule?
The word of the mages is law.
Correct. Nothing gets done without a strong chain of command. Only those who obey the rules of the camp will achieve something.
Do you need help?
Yes. I've been waiting too long for a bag of crystals to be delivered from the camp's mine. I'm not counting on Geralt bringing them anymore, which is why you are going to get them. I'll make it worth your while.
I'll bring you your pouch of crystals.
Excellent.
4 filled pouches should suffice. Never forget, mining crystals has top priority.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Tired?
You'd be tired too if you were permanently on guard duty.
Guard duty? It's not like anything ever happens here.
That's exactly what I was trying to tell Frink. But then he just started with all that rubbish about the rules. I tell you, he's got his head so far up Magnus's arse, he never sees the sun.
Have a rest for once.
Whoa, and get caught by Frink? Nah, I have to get Gnome Dakiel moving anyway. He's sleeping again. Hey, wait. What do you think about this idea? You make Dakiel work, and I'll have a rest.
What do I get in return if I help you?
Simple. What I don't know won't hurt me. If a few crystals make their way into your pockets from time to time, I'll turn a blind eye. But don't think you can snitch on our arrangement to Frink for a few gold.
I'll give Dakiel a proper talking to.
Good. I can have a rest at last.
Frink asked me to collect pouches of crystals here in the mine.
Oh. Are you his new errand boy?
He said that this was actually your job.
It was my job. Now it's yours. Have fun while you're at it. But look at it this way. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Such is life.
Wake up!
What? Homie is gaga. Dakiel tired.
You cheeky runt.
No more blah blah. Homie better go.
Geralt wants you to get back to work.
Geralt, granny bumface. Dakiel sleep.
This isn't gonna work. I have never met a gnome as lazy as you.
What? Homie want basher?
I've always wanted to punch a gnome.
The rats will have fun with you.
What? Homie mot murksa Dakiel, eh?
It's too late for excuses now.
Wait, homie. Take coinies and peace again. Yes.
All right then, hand it over. Show me what you've got in your pockets.
Dakiel not find much in caver. Other gnu working. Dakiel sleep.
Lazy and poor. Great. From now on, you'll work just like everyone else.
Yip yip, Dackle will fetch many dinghy from mountain.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Nee.
That keel is working again.
And?
I thought the news would be worth a reward.
Didn't I tell you that you could pick up everything you find here?
You did, but...
But? What? Here, take 5 gold and get your ears cleaned.
I've got a few pouches of crystals.
And I'm not interested. Talk to Frink.
Here. That should be the last of the pouches of crystals.
You're really quick. Not bad. Here's your payment. That concludes the shipment. General Magnus will be happy. And now I can get a few tankards in the tavern. I mean, now I can sleep easy at night.
Garel said I could steal a few crystals in the mine.
What? You will leave them where they are. The crystals are for the mages. Nobody can help themselves here. I'll tell Magnus about this, and there will be consequences for Geralt. As for you, I hope you're not hiding any crystals from the mine in your pockets.
Of course not.
Good. I expected nothing less from you. But that doesn't mean I won't keep a close eye on you. If you have nothing more to report, you may leave.
Oi, you squealed on me to Frink.
So?
So? I'll remember that, you hear?
Sure.
What's for eating?
Something smells funny here.
Well, my friend, it must be me. Well, not from me, but from the gunpowder. Shotguns are my life.
Can't you do magic?
Just think, what would I do if the crystal glove fails me? When push comes to shove, I don't like being unarmed.
Right.
I always say, what's better than a mage? A mage with a gun, of course.
What do you think about the mages?
Well, officially, they are, of course, the ones with the big plan. They're building a contraption that's meant to save humanity from the Titans. But all I care about is getting paid. I don't care where it comes from, or what I have to do to earn it.
What's your job with the Guardians?
I'm in charge of maintenance and repair of the firearms. We don't have many, but I'm the only one who knows anything about them. That's also the reason why I don't have to slog my guts out in the mines, or play the washerwoman like Vetranio here.
What's wrong with Vetranio?
He's useless, like most of the new arrivals. He thought if he could conjure a few sparks, he'd be the biggest fish in the pond. But that's not how things work. If you've got no skills, you're worthless.
Everyone has to start somewhere.
You, maybe. Not me. I was always a talented artisan. I'm just following my calling. Listen, if you want to learn about firearms, I'm your man. I can take those things apart and put them back together so fast that your head will spin.
Any advice you can give me on the way?
Just one thing. Keep practicing. Take me, for example. Every morning I do target practice on the stand. Most people here think it's a waste of time, but I say it's worth it.
Tell me something about firearms.
All right. What do you want to know?
Sir!
Hold it. Where are you going? Civilians are not allowed here. Who let you in?
Hey, Magnus, good to see you. I was just going to show my friend around the camp.
I don't believe a word. You're up to something, I know you. Anyway, I didn't ask you. So, how did you get in here?
The gate was open and I walked in.
Damn it, are we just letting anyone in? Looks like I need to have a word with the guard at the gate.
I'm here to talk to the mages.
I really don't care. I call the shots here. So you have to talk to me first. What is someone like you really doing on Tyrannus?
We're on the same side.
You expect me to believe that?
I don't have time to mess around. I want to fight the shadows, and I need your help.
You say you want to fight against the shadows with us? Alright, convince me. Why should I waste my valuable time for you, of all people?
I helped a guardian called Ramon in Antigua.
That may be the case, but I'll wait for the official report. You'll have to come up with something better than that for now.
I saved one of your cadets, Horace, from the Inquisition.
Ah, not Horace again. That boy's always getting himself into trouble. Thank you anyway, but I'm afraid I'm still not entirely convinced by you.
I offer my help to you guardians. Take it, or leave it.
I don't need loudmouths. I need soldiers. Good, sworn-in soldiers who perform their service diligently. No. Then I'd have to supervise you as well. I can't do everything at once. I've got my hands full as it is here at the camp. And then there's the mines. Until I get a report on the condition of my mines, I don't have time for other things.
Who's the most powerful mage here?
That would be the head of this colony, the Honorable Mage Zacharias.
All right. And where can I find him?
He's busy with his research and is not to be disturbed. If you want to know more, talk to Master Erasmus. You can usually find him in the upper levels of the Great Hall.
Does that mean I can talk to the mages in the Great Hall?
If you ask me, no. I think you'd better stay out here. The mages in the Great Hall have had enough distractions in the last few days.
I should have known. Your ship out there, does it ever leave the harbor?
All hell's broken loose out on the open sea. It's better if it stays right where it is. And before you get any ideas, only one of us, a guardian, can serve on board our ship.
What are you doing against the shadows here on Tyrannus?
I know that they have already begun to conquer the island, but I don't have enough men to handle the situation. One of those Shadow Lords has set up camp not far from here.
A Shadow Lord here on Tyrannus? Where is he?
He came by sea, landed on the western shore of the island. Over there, where the sun darkens and all is blighted by shadows. That's where his dominion begins. Be wary, and don't get too close to him.
I can take care of your mines.
Out of the question. I've already assigned some men to that job.
And how are they doing?
I'm still waiting for their report. I've been for days.
Sounds like you've got everything under control.
All right. You win. You've got the job. Go into the mines, and see what the hell's going on down there. But don't you dare make me regret my decision.
One more thing about the mines.
Yes?
How many mines are there on Tyrannus?
The crystal deposits are pretty far apart on this island. There could be 4 that may be of use to us. You'll find the entrance to one of the mines here, right behind our settlement's warehouse. One mine is in the north of the island, not far from here. Another is also in the north, but closer to the heart of Tyrannus. And another should be somewhere near the port in the south. But I can't say for sure. So far, we've only found 3 of them.
What do you need from the mines?
I need a report from each foreman. The mages have been pestering me about it for days. They want their crystals. So, do me a favor and don't screw up, all right?
The delivery has arrived from the mine.
Oh, which of the lads here got it?
I did.
Right. Oh well, good work, I suppose. Take this as a reward for your service. I'll have to think very carefully about putting Frink in charge of the mine.
I discovered a new mine to the south.
Ah, where exactly?
Near the harbor. It was teeming with goblins, but not anymore.
Ah, excellent. I knew there was still something of value down there. Well done. See Gaddy and tell him about the new mine. He's a gnome at the harbor. Tell him to take over the mine. The sooner the better.
Can I learn something from you?
You're not a guardian, therefore I am not permitted to teach you any of our skills. And I certainly won't be sharing the Guardian's knowledge. But I think I could teach you a thing or two about fighting. If you'd like to know something specific, just ask me. However, I will not do this without payment.
Come on. Let me into the Great Hall of the Mages. I'll try not to get into any trouble.
Very well. After all, you've done much for us. Go to them. But don't distract them too much from their work.
Great.
I must look after my camp.
Stop! Not another step.
General Magnus asked me to speak to the mages.
Oh, yeah? And I'm supposed to believe that?
Do I have to get the general down here?
Nah. Forget it, I believe you. For all I care, just go in if you want.
Are you this friendly to everyone?
You aren't responsible for the mage's safety. If anything goes wrong or goes missing, I'm the one who gets it in the neck. They don't pay me nearly enough for this shit.
You put your heart and soul into your work.
Don't mess with me, all right? I thought being a guardian would make me rich and famous. I'd go out and do some heroic deeds, and everyone in the tavern would love me for it. Instead, I just hang about here. And every once in a while, some cretin comes by and wants to compete with me.
How about some arm wrestling?
I knew it. Haven't you got anything better to do?
You scared?
No way. I'll break your arm. But we'll only wrestle once, for gold. And the winner takes all. Just so you know, I'm only ever at the tavern until noon. If you want to wrestle later than that, you can forget it. I'm on duty then.
Ah, now I know where that smell is coming from.
What do you mean?
The smell's here in the camp. The old men sometimes stink.